Okay guys, so let us going to see how to navigate or create directory or change directory or even create files and write message on that file using Python. So I have here a Python IDLE, and the first thing we need to do is to import the OS module. OS module, and then next is we need to verify first what is our current working directory by issuing the command os.get cwd for current working directory. So we are inside the Python 310 folder. We can change this one to a directory that points to our E drive by issuing command os.chdr, and then inside we will issue the parameter as E for the E drive and then /. And then we can verify this by printing os.get cwd. So now we are inside the E drive. Let us now issue a command to print all the directory or all the folders inside the E drive by saying os.list dir and then enter. So these are all the folders that are available inside our E drive, but it is difficult to see because it is not in a proper format. So we can issue another command by saying for I in os.list dir and then print I. So here is the modified list, the same list as what we have above, but it is easier to see and identify the list by showing it this way. We can also issue a command here to search for any folder. For example, if we try to search for a backup folder in os.list dir and then print found folder if the folder is available, else we can print folder not found. So enter. So the output is found folder because the folder that we are searching is available here. Okay, next we can also create a directory or create another folder by issuing a command os.mkdir or make directory, and then inside these parentheses we can name our folder as our test folder, and we can verify this again by issuing the command for I in os.list dir and then print I. So our folder is here. Now we can change inside this folder, so we can write files in this directory by issuing the command os.chdr, and then we'll say E colon and then go to our folder called our this is mistake, our test folder, and then now we need to double check first os print os.get working directory, just to make sure to see if we are really inside our test dash folder. So here we can see that we are inside the test folder. We can write doc file or txt file or any file inside this folder, but for simplicity we are going to try the txt file now. So by issuing the command with open, and then we will the file name of our text file will be, let's try to say, brown fox dot docx. Oh no, we'll try to see txt, and then our access mode will be write, w for the write, and then as file, and then file dot write. So this is the actual message or the text that we are going to write. This will be, for example, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog near the river bank. Okay, so if we're going to enter, so our message has been written with 65 characters on it. We can verify that by going to our E drive and our test.folder, folder, and then this is the text file that we created with the message. So also we can append another message. Suppose we don't want to delete all the message inside the brownfox.txt file, but we just want to add additional text inside it. We can just say with open, because we need to open first before we can write, and then brownfox.txt, and then instead of w we can use the access mode a for append, and then as file, and then say file.write. Then the actual message now, this message will be appended to the original message. Okay, so enter. So our additional message has been written with 54 characters on it. If we want to verify here in the text file, so we can see this is the first message and the second text that we added. And also we can read whatever is written here inside our Python interpreter by uh, issuing commands such as with open, and then the name of our file that we need to open is brownfox.txt, and then at this time, instead of using a, we will use the r for the read, and then as file, and then file that here we issue the function read, and then we will close after the read, so close, and then enter. So these are the actual text message that is inside our text file. So um, you can also rename, move, or copy this text file, and but you can experiment this guys by also giving commands such as brownfox.txt, and then suppose would like to read, and then as file, and then again we need to issue that command so that we can see what are all the available methods inside our open uh, inside our file. So here is all the available methods that we can test. So you can experiment these methods here guys in your own. Okay, so thank you guys for watching.